The reason why our school is hosting this press conference today goes back to last spring, when a group of Beaubassin students helped pick the names of the mascots. It took a while for the mascots to be ready to meet everybody, but the day has finally come.
I'm really glad to see all of you here, showing your spirit and support for the Canada Games. How many of you have had friends or relatives or anybody that you know who have participated in the Canada Games? Oh, look, there's quite a few of you who have had that. That's wonderful. You know, in a few short years, some of you may even be ready to try out for the Canada Games, or you may even be participating in them themselves. For you, that will be very exciting in the future. You know, I'm sure that many of you are aware that the Olympics are coming to town. And yesterday we had an absolutely wonderful event in which I had the opportunity to participate in the torch relay. There was a great event that happened at the Grand Parade, and we were able to celebrate that torch. We, later on, in approximately a year's time, we're going to do the same type of thing. We're going to have a torch relay for the Canada Games right here in Nova Scotia, and we'll go all around Nova Scotia. So that'll be very exciting in the future. When I was your age, maybe perhaps a little bit older, in 1969, we had the Canada Summer Games here. And I remember that vividly because I was on the shores of Lake Bannock. And on the shores of Lake Bannock, we were watching the paddling races, and it was so exciting because for the first time, instead of the individual clubs competing against each other, we had a province against a province. So the best paddlers in Nova Scotia were there, all in one boat for the men's war canoe race. And they were ready to compete against Ontario, Quebec, the other powerhouses in paddling. So for us, this was very, very exciting. We're going to see once and for all, for the very first time, who were the best paddlers in Canada. So the race started. It was very, very exciting. And then it finally got to the end. It was so close. But at the end, guess who won? Well, Nova Scotia, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be telling the story, would I? Mascots play an important role in the Canada Games. Whenever you see our mascots around town or at events, you'll immediately think about the Halifax 2011 Canada Games.
And their names are Annie and Sammy. Annie is 1 year old, and Sammy is 2 years old. That makes them 7 and 14 in dog years.
We wanted the whole family, and so together they're going to make a wonderful pair of mascots.
Thank you to the 2011 Games for hosting this press conference here at Beaubassin. And, of course, a big thank you, un gros merci, to Annie and Sammy for being the official mascots of the 2011 Games.